Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am That Doll Guy, and I have now completed my Wild Hearts Crew collection in their entirety, with the newest addition being Kenna finally making her way here to Michigan, and with the addition of Cruze, who was a gift from my friend Betty Sloan in Florida, as well as Charlie Lake. So here we have the whole crew collected and ready to talk about. I know other YouTubers have reviewed them one at a time. I was one of the first to find Rally Radmore, so that was exciting, and I was able to do a quick little review of her. As my very first YouTube video ever since creating a channel. And here they're collected in the they're collecting in the My Scene party pads. So we have to thank our girls Barbie and Madison for loaning out the party pad for the Wild Hearts crew. Can I just say, first of all, before we really get started, I want to say how really disappointed I am in, I know, great way to start a video, right? How disappointed I am the way that Mattel rolled these out. No fanfare, no PR, no marketing, no commercials, nothing I've seen. This is the first line that's really had this kind of quality where Mattel put in separate pieces, and, I mean, granted, some things are recycled, but by and large, they have separate pieces, they have great quality, great face paint, new hairstyles, I mean, just new concept, and not a peep except for, I think Mommy's World. She was at a show and she showed, I think like a 5-minute video of them in a glass case. So, you know, Mattel, shame on you. And the rollout here across the country was so haphazard at best. I feel like you really should have been on your A game, and you really probably should have had them all together, released at the same time. I know doll hunting is fun, and I get the addiction. I've done it, and it is fun when you can find them. Not so much when you can't, but I just think that Mattel, you really missed an opportunity. I'm hoping that maybe as we get closer to Christmas, maybe you'll roll out maybe something a little bit more substantial to promote these girls. Again, it's the first time you've really done something of quality in a long time, so you should give yourself a pat on the back and really celebrate that. But anyway, so let's talk about these girls. So, of course, everyone has these unique faces. They have interesting expressions. I know that some of them have had various criticisms of, you know, maybe crooked lips or crooked teeth, which is obvious. Some having, you know, maybe chopped haircuts or blunted haircuts or whatever. But let's talk about these girls because I find them unique, and even in those little, you know, I'm a type A collector. I like my face screens to be perfect, but sometimes what you get is what you get. And so when we talk about looking at this beautiful Cruze, her teeth are just a little bit off, but you know, when you look at that lip color with that sparkle in it and a little bit of glitter, there are some Coris I've seen that don't even have that. They have a shiny lip and sometimes more of a maroon or mauve lip. So she is straight up purple, the one that Betty gave me. And, you know, she is a rock and roller type girl. She likes her music. And so when I look at her face and see that just that little off-center tooth, I kind of look at it as more like, you know, like a just attitude, like a very fun kind of attitude, like I'm going to be me and do my thing, I don't care what you think attitude. So that's how I kind of, you know, just envision her being. Here we have my newest Kenna, who, whoa, sorry girls, didn't mean to shake your party pad. But we have Kenna here who, you know, she has had, I've seen it, just notoriously screen lips. Sometimes the lips are off center, sometimes the teeth are off center. And on this one, you know, I got a little bit of both. But, you know, she is that, you know, underneath her top, you've all seen the review, she has that cute little t-shirt that's got the cow being abducted by the UFO. She's got her camera, and her name is Roswell. So I kind of look at her off-center mouth being kind of like a smirk, kind of like smirking at her naysayers who don't believe in conspiracy theories. And that's just kind of how I equate her with that just that off-center lip. It's more like just a kind of a little smirk. And of course, we have Rally Radmore. I've seen her screen printings just a different number of ways, particularly again the lips. Some have a really high Cupid's bow that look very pouty. This one's a little bit off, but again, just that fun kind of smirk. She's a rebel, and this probably gives 0 Fs, or is throwing zeros all day. So that's what I equate her with. And we have the innocent and cute Charlie Lake with just that cute little pout, and her eyes are screened a little bit higher, giving her almost just that more innocent kind of look. So if you look at the crew, they have that attitude, and she just seems like the sweet one of the group. I haven't really read any bios of these gals about their personality types. I know what they're into, but to be honest, I haven't cracked their little pamphlets at all. I just kind of busted them out and just kind of started having fun with them. And of course, here's our JC Masters, the very first one I had found. And she just looks like a badass. Like, she's a big girl with like a big attitude. And so you gotta love that. Very self-confident, and her smile is more like just attitude all the way. These girls have that, they bring that special something. So when you find gals that maybe aren't perfectly screened or have something a little off kilter, it just adds to their character, I think. So that's all I wanted to kind of add for now, is just, oh, you know what, I forgot that I have, I had done a previous video of me trying to do like a doll hunt, and so I found these little packets. I know you guys have seen these, probably reviewed on other channels before, but you know what? Who cares? I'm going to try to do a video later where I'm going to try to put these outfits on and do maybe just some videos or some shots of them in their new fashions. These are the ones for $4.97. They're more like an accessory pack at Walmart. The ones for $9.97, the life packs or whatever they're called, I haven't seen yet. I think some people probably have gotten them in their parts of the country, but we're gonna have some fun with these. And I just have to add that when I have little packs like this with dolls like this, dolls who have unique hairstyles and just kind of things like that, especially JC, I really like to get 2 dolls, 2 of each. So one stays factory good, and then one I can kind of play with headbands and accessories and just junk like that. Just jazz them up without ruining the original hair set, because I'm almost sure that a headband could do a number on this girl. For Charlie, I did unattach her hat, and it's, so she could wear accessories and stuff, but I have found that it falls off all the time. So I still need to get a second one of her, just to have her hat jiggered to her head as she comes, because this is kind of a pain, having this thing flop off all the time. And this Kenna, I haven't taken the jiggers off her hat yet. I'm gonna get a second one of her to do so. So I have original jiggered hat, and then one where I can, play with her hair, which people have said is horrible once the hat's off, but still use those accessories, headbands, cat ears, just cute stuff like that. And I did detach Cori's headphones from her head from the jiggers, and the headphones do tend to kind of slide all over the place, but again, I have NRFBs, doubles of most of them. I have one of Rally, one of Charlie, one of Cori. I just need to get a double of Charlie, and I got oh gosh, okay, I think I messed that up. Anyway, instead of trying to edit this, because I haven't done that yet, I have a double of JC, Rally, and Cori. I need a double yet of Kenna and Charlie, which will be my little doll hunting thing, so anyway, you guys, I've yammered on enough. This is probably the longest video I've done in my short YouTube career. So, and maybe we'll have some fun with some of these bling bling mycines later. That's just a new thing I kind of got into. But for now, we'll just say goodbye for the day and maybe do a fashion shoot later. So have a good day, enjoy your Sunday, and get well rested for the starting work week.